your boy Swiss Legacy, man. We here at the Culture Currency, man. I got my boy,
Joe Pro 973.
you feel me? And we here with another episode for the investors, man. So, what's up, Joe? What's going on, man?
Hey man, I'm taking it easy, man. This is our first time meeting, you know what I mean, having an official solo episode for this year for 2026, although we have shot a couple of joints, you know what I mean, with various guests. But we back and we in the building and we just ready to give game out, you know what I mean?
Episodes dropping every Wednesday, man.
Absolutely.
Consistency being the key. We here.
We here for y'all. Absolutely.
So what we was talking about a little off camera, man. Going a couple of topics we was discussing was, man, this mental health thing that we got going on around the world.
Yeah, mental health is definitely a very, very serious topic. I just want to, you know what I mean, put that out there. I feel for everybody who's out there going through it. But I feel like you wanted to call some people out.
Not really calling people out, because forgive me for my ignorance, but just stop making excuses on being lazy and calling that shit mental health, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I can
you know what I'm
understand
saying?
that.
Like, man, I understand you might, it's the same work meal or something every day. You might not be feeling it, but you still got the option to change it. Don't use that to say, oh, I can't make, man, you working, you just don't like your job. Change it. Go back to school. Go do something else. Like, don't sit in a rut and then blame it because you got mental health and stuff like that, when you could just, you know what I mean, change your trajectory on what you do. You know what I mean? Change something different. Maybe something different could come out of it. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
gotta actually be different for a different outcome. Like,
I see that and I respect that. And I just kind of want to let's line this up for the people that may be home watching that have no idea what we're speaking of. And so we do realize that there are a lot of people out there in the world that are going through things, who are battling demons, depression, anxiety, even drug abuse and things of that nature. But since the awareness has been brought up high within the black community, remember, in years past, it wasn't a thing that we naturally accepted or embraced. And so now with, people like Charlemagne, you got people like Joe Buttons, and you have a lot of doctors and other professional people who are bringing light to it. And it's kind of like okay for you to check out your mental health. And so,
okay.
yeah. And so I think you're speaking about a percentage of the population of people who they just not really about shit. And then they just blame things on,
Right.
mental health.
So you don't even go take the steps to get your mental health checked out, but you want to say that because that's the narrative of what's going on.
Yeah, it's kind of like a buzzword. It's like a popular thing that's going on now.
So it's like, not to say that, like the next man, we neighbors. Everybody can go through something, that they might need more help to get back from. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
trying to stay on a positive note is something that just can change your mood at any, you know what I'm saying, at any time.
But the reason why I love this show is because I feel like we aren't afraid to tackle and jump on certain
Well,
topics.
this is, you know what I mean, real talk. This is real life stuff that go on. Like we was talking off camera, had a few deaths just around us. You know what I mean, affected the community that we from personally. That, you know what I'm saying. When I'm out there, I see them mourning, grieving, laughing, joking, remembering things.
Yeah.
Of that nature, you know what I'm saying. So everybody grieving different, which can cause the mental health. You know what I mean, because they all different ages. Wow, that's crazy. I'm just realizing right now. I'm talking about is all three different generations, but it just impacted. But it actually brought us together too, because everybody making sure everybody's okay. You know what I mean?
And that's a
At this
good
moment,
thing
you know what I'm
that
saying? So
a lot of things that, and not to sidetrack us, but they always say how, the community is so heartless.
Right.
But we oftentimes see through tragedy that we have each other's back.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that we need to have platforms like this just doing a better job of showing the love between the community and its inhabitants, because, man, North got it going on, man.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Don't just, we show tough love. It's definitely love in the city. It's just tough love. Like, that's
Yeah.
what it is. I'm one of the representatives of that. Like, man, I ain't about to hit no excuses. If you got mental health issues, please go get it checked out, because Everybody else who going through something next to you don't know that. So you know what I'm saying? If you got something going on, please just go get yourself checked out so you know what's wrong with you, so you know
how to deal with
how
it.
to deal with the problem.
Because, and I will say that just to piggyback off of what you were saying, I think it's very important that we not just diagnose ourselves.
Right.
I think it's important to go see a specialist and, you know, kind of like really get checked out. Although I know that there are certain fears within our community of getting misdiagnosed and overdiagnosed with certain things. But I do feel like battling these things on our own, we all need help, whether it's, you know, something going on mentally with you or even if it's financially, we all need help. And so if you are showing signs of depression, anxiety, and some of the other things, you know, schizophrenic or, you know, whatever those things may be, it's important to go see the specialist and get the help.
Yeah, because just being around the hood, and we ain't gonna be able to diagnose you. We gonna think it's whatever you on that day. You like,
Yeah.
had 5 nips today. Nah, I mean, motherfuckers liable to tell you were drunk. You're like, man, what?
Yeah. And then oftentimes, you know, we mask, you know, the things that's really going on deeper inside of us, you know, with the party drugs, like you said, with the nips, you know, with the pills, you know what I mean, with the smoke and things of that nature. But there is something that I kind of wanted to say to dive a little bit deeper into this conversation because I feel like it's a very important conversation. How do you as a friend lean into and pour into your people who may be going through something, or where do you draw that line yourself to kind of say, because we don't want to not take something serious. If somebody is saying that they're going through something, you want to take them at face value. But where do you as a friend kind of like draw that line to say, oh man, this motherfucker just gaming, or, you know what I mean, he's just using that as a crutch or an excuse?
So, well, me personally, it is a conversation. I'm probably gonna ask some real hard questions to know if you gaming or not. Because
Yeah.
if you asking for my help, and this is probably what goes for everybody, when somebody say, "Oh, nah, I won't nobody help me." Nah, I'll help you, but I gotta help you this way, which means you gotta stick to these rules and these plans with the help you asking me to give you, if it's helping you.
And so kind of like, let's break that down, because is that kind of like dictatorship almost, like with the help? Like kind of like explain what you mean further so that everybody out here knows.
You can take it for however you want to take it for. It's help. It's the help you need. If you don't know what to do to change what you're doing, and somebody dictates how to change it for you, what's wrong with that?
I'm not saying that something is wrong with that. I was just asking because so the help comes with a caveat. So if you do this, this, and this, I will help you. If you don't do this, this, and this, I won't help you.
Well, no, this is the way I'm helping you. You need to do this, this, and this, so my help can connect. When you do these, it should fall in place.
Got it.
It's easier for us to help because you got to do it yourself.
Got it.
I'm helping you. I can only lead you to where the water at. I can't make you drink it. So once I show you that the water there and you don't drink it, I ain't gonna keep pushing your head down right there trying to get you to force you.
Yeah.
All right, well, you did that. Now I see you serious. I can lend another hand because maybe you need $50.
Yeah.
This $50 goes to a haircut, some slacks from a thrift store, and maybe some bus tickets so you can get back and forth to go to a job.
Okay.
Now, if I give you this $50 and then I see you done got high with it, or you done bought a drink with it, like, bro, and you ain't get the cut, bro, all right, I probably won't give you no $50 no more.
Yeah.
Don't mean I won't take you to go get a haircut. Take you to a job interview if you have it.
But now you just showed that you can't be trusted with responsibility. Yeah.
So that's it. So we grown, especially as that. Like, and that's also a thing. Like, it got to be the caliber of a friend. Like, okay, I might help my friends who got children faster than my single friends. You know what I'm saying? It's just personal. Like, I know, because I know what they possibly could be going through at the moment. Like, sometimes we need help just to get to the next paycheck. Like, we trying to level up in different families. So it's like, if I could probably lean on my bro real quick, I can keep this investment going over here. So
Yeah.
I pull it out because, damn, I get paid in 2 days and I really just need $100 for gas or, you know what I mean, something for gas right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and so this is the thing, right? I do find that we have all been in positions to either help someone or be in need of that help.
right.
And so like I think it's a very delicate and sensitive subject. But do you look at the person and what they're doing in outside scenarios? And is that like kind of like a line to say whether I'm going to help this person or not, being if they're single or with kids?
I don't know. Well, because I can take that same question to you. Years ago, my brother came through the hood. I was locked up and asked anybody gonna give up some money for commissary.
Yeah.
You the only one who gave it up. Why? Why did you decide to help?
The short answer is I know what it is like to be in there and them doors is busting for you to go get canteen and you not going to go get none. Or you even have to rely on that state pay in them situations.
So now my only reason was asking you that is from that time to this time, I know personally, my bond with Hood got stronger probably because of that versus the other friends that we still cool with now. We starting it like it's just a different, all right, I could deal with Hood this way versus I could deal with, you know what I mean, Hood this way versus dealing with somebody we all know, we still all cool with versus,
and you making a very excellent point.
Integrity that,
but the episode that's out today, and Swiss keep doing it.
Yeah, no, but I was talking about. See, I ain't talking about Joe right now. I'm talking about Hood in the moment of what I'm talking about.
Got you. I'll let that one slide.
Nah, you feel me? Nah. See, it's Joe Pro 973. Like Hood is, it's been a murder. Back to Joe Pro, nigga. Hood is dead.
Nah, I don't want to cut you off because you was making a very valid point though.
So that's what I mean. The level of tiers of friendship, people act like is a problem to have that. Like, because what's that called? What they call it? Because this is mental health boundaries. I have tiers of friendship. Like, this tier of friendship, we probably only kick it in front of the store. I only see you when I'm outside and we just shucking and jiving.
I think that's acceptable though.
That's fine.
I think if we dial that back and we peel the layers back on that one right there, Swiss Legacy. But nah, if we pull the layers back on that one, I feel like everyone has kind of like a box or a bag that they put certain friends and associates with.
Nah, that's a fact. But would it become difficult when one of the friends think they're in the tier that they not in? You get what I'm saying? Like these discussions that people.
Now that right like, there, bro, it's definitely.
You might feel like you close enough to a friend, and they might feel like, man, I don't really deal with you like that to let you borrow no money.
I think that's a good point right there. Like, so how, or not how, have you ever found out that you weren't the friend that you thought you were? And on the other side of that coin, have you kind of had to display and let a person know that they weren't where that they thought they were?
Every time, like I said, in another life, I was Swiss. You feel me? I was in the trenches. So every time I ain't paid somebody back from when I got them. Like, that's not being a friend. Okay. So you felt as though if you would do that to him, then that let them know that. I mean, I could kind of see that, but I feel like that goes more to your character than it is to how much of a friend they are. No, that's my point. So they gave it to me again. So they must think I'm more of a friend to them than I am. You feel me? Like, it's like, nah, like you cool, but I need this.
Yeah.
And you gonna give it to me.
Yeah.
And I know you just gonna let me do what I want to do with it. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. I don't know. Like,
damn.
Or maybe you would, but it don't matter.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm honestly trying to sit here and think if I can. I'm quite sure there's probably, people that I've met through my course of time out here that is like, we probably no longer rock like that. But I think I'm kind of different because I have friends that, they my dogs. Yeah. And, just through the circumstances of life nowadays, I just don't see them like that. But let them pick up the phone and call me, or if I bump into them, it's like we back like we never left. It's like, you know what I mean? We could actually be on the phone or sitting there stopped. If I see him in the mall and now we sitting here having a 2-hour conversation up at Short Hills Mall, because that's still my dog. It's just
back to the mental health.
Okay.
Like you said though, in that same statement, you said they can pick up the phone. When is it gonna happen if we cool? And like it shouldn't be a 3-month. Like we cool. Like you said, I ain't saying like it should be an annual thing then because
I disagree. I disagree.
I'm not saying an annual.
You saying on the?
Saying when we bump into each other.
Yeah.
When we bump into each other, now we on a time that we don't know because we ain't see each other in a minute and we just spilling it all.
Yeah.
But if we strengthening our bond of friendship, like it's probably going to be a week because it should be something about building.
No, but I 100% understand what you're saying and where you're coming from, but I still feel like throughout the course of life, there are certain challenges and certain things that just will pull you away from maybe even reaching out. And I don't know, maybe that's me and maybe that's not how the world does it. But if we can even speak about this past couple of weeks. So, you know, Christmas came, New Year's came, you know, we building Black Lens Digital. So I took on a client that kind of took precedent over some of the normal activities day to day that I would normally be doing. Right. So it was kind of like priority that I had to get stuff done because I was trying to, you know, show and prove for the client. And so it put me in a bind because and luckily, you know, I have my wife who's, you know, also a part of the team. Shout out to you, baby. But yeah, she was able to pick up in a manner that was able to help do certain things that my attention was not able to focus on. Right. Now, in that moment, let's just say for the sake of conversation that a friend may have called me. Mm-hmm. I probably would have been short with that friend. Right. Oh, yeah, bro, what's going on? You all right? Yeah, let me hit you back. And they probably, like you said, to your mental health or whatever a person may be thinking in their own mind, like, damn, Hood or Joe don't fuck with me like that. And it's like, nah, it's not that I don't fuck with you like that. It's like I have things that I'm going on right now.
Right. So, and I'm just saying, watch what we saying then to our friends because some people take words very literal. So when you say, I was good, I'm gonna hit you back, and then don't hit them back, then that's when they might feel like, bro said he gonna hit me back. Because now, you know, it's technology. I might even shoot text. It's social media. You might have seen it's, oh, shit, maybe, bro, like, if it's your friend, the hit back is, I got to check. When I get time, whatever the 5 minutes is.
You're right.
So that's what I mean. It's
you're right.
Being accountable for because you got people who you say you're going to call back to, you know, damn well, you're not calling them back.
Yeah, I mean, and I get that. I do get that, but I just... So this is my disclaimer to all of my friends out there in the world. If Joe says that he's going to hit you back and I don't hit you back, blame it on the brain and not the heart because I fuck with you. You my guy. Like I'll try to avoid you and maybe not answer the phone if I'm on some shit like that, but if I'm actually communicating with you and I'm telling you I'm going to do something, I try to keep my word. Like, that's what I try to do.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It could be simple as that, though, where friends feel like, oh, he ain't really my friend. Just because, it got busy and you never hit back. The next time I'm seeing you, look, the next time I see you is free time at the bar. You said you was going to hit me back. Damn, I was going to do something 3 weeks ago. I ain't going to do it no more. I ain't really tripping, but... damn, when I was going through it, you ain't get back. I could have, we could have.
You know what kind of changed, my mind from that, right? And it was kind of like a situation that happened, right? And let's just say it was possibly, let's just say for the sake of conversation, it was maybe one of my son's birthday party some years back. I'm inviting people, wanting people to come show up for my son. I feel like when I'm in position to show up for people, I try to show up for people. Right. I try to come to people's events. I try to come to people's gatherings, graduations, whatever it be, prom send-offs or whatever. You know what I mean? Joe is going to pull up for you. And so in that moment, I was in my feelings because let's just say maybe a certain guest or two that I was expecting to show up didn't show up. But I had to take a step back and really just analyze the situation as like, yo, people really have things going on. Like people are really dealing with things on their own. And damn, we asking them people to show up for us. They may not even be able to show up for themselves.
Right.
And that goes back to the mental health situation.
So checking on each other, things like that. But sometimes, like you say, a person got to be willing. They got to be also willing, but to gain trust, and here it comes with consistency.
But sometimes it's a prideful thing, bro.
Right. It
So,
is.
let's just say, I don't know, I can't pay my rent this month.
Right.
Yeah, you could be my dog, you could be my man 50 grand, but I may not ask you like, yo, bro, like, yo, you think you could throw me 200 because I mean I'm a little bit short on rent. I may not even ask you that because of my pride, and that may be something on me that to where as though like, I don't know, somebody listening may be like, well, yo, you got to reevaluate your friendship.
Right.
But I'm not like that. I'm the person that'll disappear. Like if I don't have, like I'm not just gonna come around and be all fucked up and dusty. Like that's just my thing.
Check the flip side of that. When you got a friend who you like, you know what I'm saying? Because you might be like that, but you might got a friend who you ask, and he probably fucked up that. Damn, I had enough to pay my rent. I can't help bro out, but now and that shit sparked. You know what? Me and bro need to figure out a way where we can start doing it, getting money, because we need to lean on somebody. Since he asked me for it. I don't got it for him, but my rent paid. It's like, oh, all right, let's see if we can figure something out. Now we trying to figure it out because our rent need to get paid all the time. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
If you my friend, all right, bro.
And that's a good thing. That's a very, very good point. And Jeff Billingsley, when he was here, when we asked him the question, the $1 million question that we try to ask every guest when they come on Cultural Currency Podcast, what does cultural currency mean to you? And in that moment, Jeff said, it's your relationships. Yeah. It's your network. It's the people that you know. Right. And, you know, sometimes we just have to lean into that. It's not a bad thing. That's what these people are in our lives for. And I just said it, man. People, we all need each other. Now, married, single, whatever the case may be. Everyone needs someone. So we got to lean into our networks.
And, of course, run over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have your boundary set up. That's a new word they said, people. Because I swear that boundary word been triggering me lately. Just we talk about these things. Because we from a place where people set up boundaries and people cross boundaries every day. You got to learn how to control when you set up a boundary. Somebody knocking that shit over. Fuck your foot. Like, that's how some people wake up to do that. So still try to control yourself or remove yourself from situations instead of reacting to certain things. Like, But yeah, man, like checking on our friends is real, because somebody could be going through something like something close to home to me, like you saying. Like somebody could be going through something, and before you might could be waiting, thinking, oh, all right, they strong enough, they gonna handle it, and then before you get to them, something tragic happened. It's like, wow, because you thought they was capable.
If only y'all would have, and now you beating yourself up because you're like, man, if only y'all would have reached out and done, damn, just a little bit sooner. You know what I mean? Right. Bro or sis will possibly still be here.
Exactly. So with that happening a lot, it's like, man, I don't want that to happen no more. To people I consider friends, I'm gonna call and check up on you. I'm gonna say what's up. If I don't call you, it's probably because I'm a literal. If I probably called you and showed that I was calling, and they be like, all right, I'm gonna wait to see if they call. Because like you say, just wait to see if who gonna ring, who called you.
And it's another thing that I want to add as we, you know, put a bow on this topic. I feel like I am one of those friends that you can lean on. If it's within my power, emotional support, you know, financial within reason. If I got it, you know what I mean? I don't mind giving in those moments. But I feel like I am a friend that kind of like shows up for my people. And I do value just being able to be that friend. You know what I mean?
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be the nigga that they say, you know how they be like, yo, he was a good dude, and other motherfuckers are gonna be like, what? Because I believe my friends who know me, yeah, I keep my circle close because it is a lot of this bullshit going on. I can't front. So I'm hesitant about new friends, but when they do come, it take a like the last friend that I had that came from before, we bullied them and then he became the homie.
Yeah.
It was a good fun. Like I gotta
Yeah.
see if you able to
Oftentimes
go
that's
through
kind of,
what I can go through so we can be back to back if we need to be.
yeah.
You feel me? Like,
But I think that goes back to our earlier point of we have tiers of friends.
right.
So you may not be the back-to-back homie, but you could be the homie that, look, we can.
Oh, you can still be on the same tier as
Yeah.
the homie that's back to back.
Is that true?
Hell yeah. I got a friend who positive as hell and he gonna come up here. So, you know what I mean? You already know, Todd, like, this nigga, every time we went to go do something, that nigga Lil wasn't doing nothing. That nigga was working. Since he was 14,
So,
he doing shit. He
no,
like,
I think I understand that because, shout out to Ty, that's my bro too. But I wasn't speaking about.
I'm talking about his level of loyalty though.
No, I'm saying, yeah, what I'm saying is you can still be on a high tier with me as far as like, yo, you my dog. I put my arm around you. I come, you know what I mean? I give you the shirt off my back. That's not what I'm saying. When I mean tier, I'm kind of like really trying to show that like there are certain friends, and we all know that in this age, like I'm not really going to try to go, you know what I mean, put in no work. Like I ain't trying to go do all that stuff. But just for the sake of conversation, you have a friend or you have a person in your camp or in your circle that, look, when it's on, I'm coming to get you.
Yeah.
And you have a person that, you my guy, you might be the one that's like, look, bro, you don't need to be doing that. You are a person that's going to talk me out of certain things. So
you need that too.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. So both of them are high tier friends, but they're not the person that. One person I'm not going to do bullshit with. I'm not even going to call you when bullshit is needed to be happen because you going to talk me off that ledge. And then I have friends who like, fuck that. Come on, I got your back, bro. So that's what I mean about tiers.
So now that's what I'm saying as how you be accountable because you got the friend who you gonna go do the dirt with, and back when they had it, you got the friend who you can use his signature. But do you know you gonna go do some dirt and he gonna lose his bread? Like what kind of friend are you now? You see what I'm saying? Because this the type of shit that happen. You got your man, he bail you out. You know you ain't going back, man. I'm on the run. Now his 10% messed up. They garnishing checks.
Garnishing his checks. Oh man.
You on the run. You ain't come and break them off no cash or what they garnishing. So what kind of friend? Like
yeah,
I
think in those moments, a lot of the stuff that we used to do. You know what I mean? Back in the day, like the OGs used to say, boy, you out there ripping and running. So when I was off my ripping and running phase, like there was a lot of things that I look to now and say like, damn, bro, what the fuck was you doing?
You wasn't a good person making good decisions at times, and you was using the opportunities for evil sometimes. At this age that we growing, that's what I'm saying the accountability come from with growing friends, checking on your friends. Okay, if don't be put in that box. Like you just said on the episode drop today, man, this is Joe Professional. You feel me? This is not hood, bro. You gotta change it up to where you going to.
And I'm glad you said that because I still value my friendships even from those days when I was running around and I was, yo, what's up? I still value those friends, but I also want my friends to look at me. Look, bro, like Joe ain't on that. Like he ain't on that type of time.
But
like
that's what I'm saying. But the friends who not on that type of time with you, when y'all kick it, we still go hang with the friends that's on it like that. In a place where they don't gotta be on it like that. That's how I go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not my real friend. They ain't trying to put me in danger, but they might come to somewhere secluded, bro. You already know. Like yeah, that's how I go.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I checking on your friends, like you said, putting a bow on this though, man. Like just really, really being accountable and actually really checking on your friends and asking them if they okay. And if it's in your reach to do something, then do it. Or point them in the direction of the help. I mean, I feel like that's what a true friendship do. Like if you can't help them personally, then at least point them in the direction of where they could get help from.
That's dope. And that's a great way to kind of like put a bow on this and wrap this thing up. And what I will add to that, because you said that perfectly, I couldn't have said it better myself. But as the new year is, freshly upon us, last year was really, really crazy. You know what I mean? People went through a lot of things this last year. People are still going through things. And like the brother Swiss said, check on your friends, check on your peoples, see if they're all right. If you have something going on and you feel like you can't deal with it yourself, go talk to a professional, because mental health is serious. And with that being said, man, we appreciate you for checking in with us, getting these nuggets. We back every Wednesdays. The episodes, they coming to you. The investors.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, we definitely thank you for being in the 100 club now. We got over 100 subscribers. We shoot for 200. We going to keep y'all in on this. This is y'all accomplishment just as much as it is ours, because y'all have invested with us. And with that being said, every word holds value. This is Cultural Currency Podcast. Go out there and be productive.